Well, I'm pleased that the ambassador, Ambassador Huso has come to Minnesota. We had a forum in January in which of the Hmong Minnesota community, and I said then that we had the ambassador come as soon as possible, and I'm very glad to have him here today. We have a number of concerns. This all started really this series of forums with the repatriation from Thailand of 4,000 Hmongs from Thailand back to Laos, and we're basically, I've been asking that we make sure of the well-being of those who've been repatriated, that they get treatment they deserve, and that we have access, third-party access of humanitarian groups, and full access by the United States and international groups, and that those who have been cleared for, those who have been shown to be political refugees are resettled as they should be. And so I said that back in January. I said also then that I will be going to Laos as soon as I can, and we do have a trip planned. I can't say exactly when it is, but it'll be sooner rather than later, and I look forward to seeing the ambassador there and to going to this camp community there. And I want to thank again the ambassador for coming here tonight and talking to the Hmong Minnesota community here, the second largest in the country, and to the also the Lao community that's here in Minnesota. Thank you very much, Mr. Ambassador, and they're all yours for now, and then we'll have some questions.
Well, thank you very much.
And I also like to thank me inside.
Well, first off, let me say how pleased I am that Senator Franken would invite me to come to Minnesota to speak to the Hmong American community and Lao American community. I'd also like to thank Congresswoman Betty McCollum's office for their support as well. As some of you probably know, this is the second time that I've come to Minnesota for this purpose. I was here early on in my tenure as ambassador to Laos, which began in 2007. I came here in early 2008. I'm now finishing up my 3-year assignment there, and I thought it was appropriate for me to come back and talk to the Hmong American community about my perceptions, and also to hear from them about their concerns and how they think the United States should position itself in terms of our relationship with Laos. In a few minutes, I'm going to deliver some remarks and take some questions and answers from the floor to address a number of issues, including the state of U.S.-Lao relations, some of the developments that have taken place in that relationship, and also address a very important question that Senator Franken just raised, which is the welfare and conditions of life facing returnees who were sent back in December of 2009 involuntarily. And of that group, those who were identified as personally concerned by the United Nations High Commission for Refugees, 158 individuals who were distinct from an international law standpoint from the larger group, because they did have the opportunity to make the case why they should be considered refugee people fleeing persecution. So we'll talk about that. But rather than rehash the speech, which I'm sure some of you, I hope, will stay for, I'd rather take some questions from the floor.
And before we take questions, I just want to properly, when I said, want to thank me and the side for being here, I'm, of course, talking about State Senator Moua and Representative Thao, or be inside.
Could you introduce yourself too?
Sure. My name is Fong Lee, and I'm an attorney. I'm also with the Hmong TV here. And I want to know what the situation about the villages there, the people are being resettled to. Is that temporary or is that gonna be a permanent settlement? Have people been moved out? Is this gonna be a home for the people there?
Okay. To clarify, there are two resettlement villages. There is a village called Palak in Kasi district, which was set up, I don't remember exactly what year, I believe it was about 2007. Because there were people who voluntarily returned from the camp in Thailand, Thao, and were resettled there. That village, I think, is clearly a permanent village. The intention is to be permanent. They put in infrastructure, including irrigation systems, so people have access to irrigated rice, which of course, as you know, is very important in Laos to any family's well-being, to be able to produce rice for themselves and for market and so forth. The Pongkang village is also intended to be a permanent resettlement village. It's much larger than the Palak village. There's 601 by my last count. I've been able to visit once. People from my embassy have visited as well. But the intention is clearly to make it a permanent village. And the Lao government has put in some basic infrastructure, including the road access. They built the houses. They put in running water. They put in now electricity. They have cell phone coverage. What they don't have yet, they don't have schools. They don't have adequate healthcare facilities. There was an existing village there with several hundred people. 3,457 have now joined that group. So the requirements for infrastructure are much greater than existed there before. I think that it's very important for the United States to consider how we can help people that resettle there to resume normal lives, to generate income for themselves and for their families, and to be able to enjoy a life like anyone else in Laos. But they're going to need assistance because they didn't have anything before they were sent back, and certainly came back with nothing but their immediate possessions.
Okay. Thank you, Senator Franken, and Thao, and Ambassador Huso. My question is, will they gain full citizenship and have rights as the Laotian people?
Well, I think that is certainly what we would expect to see. The Lao government has said, and to us, the international community, to me personally, and to the returnees, that that is what will happen. The Lao government has yet, though, in all cases, probably not yet in most cases, begun the process of providing them with identification documents that they need to live normal, full lives in Laos. In Laos, you need to have a national identity card, you need to have a household registration card. Those, the government says, are being prepared. Longer term, the government also says that it will provide them with passports if they want to travel and try to move elsewhere, that they would have that right. At this point, I can't say that that's happened. All I can say is that we would like to see is the outcome, and also what the Lao government says it intends to have happen.
Are there any agency right now that's monitoring their settlements?
Not directly, not on a full-time basis. We have had some limited access, as the senator said. Totally agree. It's important to have regular access so that we can have a better sense of what the conditions are.
There's also, as you told me in our meeting, cell phone coverage, so that gives us some sense of comfort that if this is so that they can speak with their families who are here, and we have that gives us a sense of comfort that if something terrible